they dispute so much. They make it so difficult for God to work with them. This morning I want to say that God has an agenda for us. I don't know how you're living your life, but God has an agenda for you. Every human being who was created by God, God has an agenda. And when we get to heaven, we are going to see some amazing things. Sister Veronica, you find that the whole Sophia Street was yours. And the Lord had actually wanted you to be branded from the 2020. He wanted you to have this kind of buildings. He wanted you to have gardens on top of the houses and a football pitch for Jacob and his friends. All these things have been planned for you. But because you were not consistently following, you are going this way when the Lord is taking you this way. Amen? This morning, I want us to fulfill our mission. I was looking in 1993. I wrote down what I'm trusting God for up to 2063. Hello? I wrote down in 1993, 70% what I wrote down has come out accurately. 70%. And I know the things I missed, especially in the 2010s, from 2010 to 2020. The things I missed is when God spoke. I remember one day Bishop Mark was speaking, and I could hear him speaking to me. We were in a St. Silas church. He was speaking to me directly. And I was thinking of different things. I was so convinced with what I wanted to do, and I missed that. The other people were spoken into my life, and I have missed it in the direction. So I'm a few years behind. I'm about 30% behind of the plan. But by and large, most of the things are working the way God is doing, the way God is doing. I keep on looking back. What is it that God said to me? What is it God is saying to you now? Every one of us, God is saying something to you. Even these children here, even people, God is saying something to you. Just now, maybe through your sister. I don't know what the Lord is saying, but the Lord is saying something. Somebody say amen. Sometimes the Lord will speak through our relatives, He will speak through our family members, He will speak through circumstances and situations. But the most important thing is to open our ears. And the only way we can open our ears to God is by praying. Helen and I write down everything we're trusting God. And then we come teaching whatever we pray. Even when we pray for Sister Carol, we tick. Like yesterday, I was amazing telling our sister that. We tick it off. We pray and tick it off. And if it's not answered, we don't cross it down. We continue seeking God. And God speaks to me. And just go and say this. Go and do this. Get involved in that. Help to shape this. I've been praying for our brother alone. And the more we pray for each other, God does. I've been praying for myself. And then, so Jesus is in Jerusalem. And he's saying, "Oh Jerusalem," Matthew 23, verse 37. "Oh Jerusalem, city that kills the prophet and stones God's messenger. How often have I wanted to gather you, your children, together, as a hen protects her chicks beneath her wings, but you didn't let me." Jesus is crying out because he wants to do something. He wants to do something that is going to bring a total transformation, a total change. But people are defiant. They'll come to church just to socialize, just to meet with other people. They come to church when they want to come. They hear God when they want to hear Him. They listen to Mike Jackson when they want to hear Mike Jackson. And they listen to all the other people when they want to hear them. Let me tell you, the Lord must be a constant voice that we are listening. How often have I wanted to gather you, your children, together as hen protects her chicks beneath her wings, but you wouldn't let me. And now look, your house is abandoned and desolate. For I tell you this, you will never see me again until you say blessing on the one who comes in the name of the Lord. The Lord is challenging. He wants to do something that will bring us into a new position. He wants to do something that will make us complete in Him. And let me tell you, as I said earlier, it's not your effort, it's not your strength, it's not your ability, it's your desire to walk in the purposes of God and to walk in the ways that the Lord wants you to walk in. Amen. Hallelujah. I'll just move a bit faster because of time. I said. So keep yourself ready. Keep yourself what? Last weekend, Bishop was telling me that this guy who broke the record, the world record, it was all programmed, it was all organized for him to be able to achieve under 2 hours in marathon. There were people who were supporting him, they ran with him, and then those ones, when they get tired, others would come to keep the pace. There was a clock with the time showing him how many minutes he has, and he has to go on with a job until he broke the world record. We need to make sure that we are constant, following the same track, following what God has called us to do. And if you feel weak, if you feel as if you're not making it, that's why you have a pastor. I was saying to Carol yesterday when I was in the house, I was saying, I'm here every day. Every day. Now I'm going away. I'll be away for some time. But when I'm here, come, let us pray. Let's commit your needs to God. Let us discuss the issues that affect you. Don't keep me waiting. Don't tell me, oh, Pastor, I'm coming, and then 2 hours later, Pastor, I'm sorry, there's too much traffic. Even me, I know there's too much traffic, but I was waiting for you. Amen. Let us work together. Let us get ready and fulfill the purposes of God for our life. Every church that God gives a pastor who is called, and I believe that God has called you. I believe with all my heart, and I hope you do. God does that because He has a good agenda for you. He wants you to finish the race. He wants you to get to where He wants you to get to. And He gives you all the support so that you don't miss anything. This morning, I want to say to you, the Lord is calling you. He's tapping. This is not the kind of message where you say, that message was lovely, Pastor, you blessed us. I don't want to get that. I want to see you do something about the Word of God. God has given us a winning strategy. I can't read all the scriptures, but if you have a chance, read 1 Corinthians 9:24 to 26, and then Galatians 2:2. Maybe I can just read 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you not know that in the race all runners run, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way to take the prize. The Lord wants you to take the prize, Brother Isaac. There's a way to run to get a prize. There's a way to run, you don't get a prize. You have to ask yourself, what kind of race am I running? The race that you get a prize, people cheer you. People enjoy it. I used to be an athlete, and a few times I won. And even before you get the prize, everybody enjoys the race. Everybody looks at you, and they say, Lucas, Lucas. You know, it's good to say Lucas. I ran again because it was so beautiful. They were saying, Lucas, Lucas, Lucas. You know, even that makes the field exciting. It makes the praise nice because they're cheering you on the journey. The Bible says there's a cloud of witnesses who are cheering us on. They're waiting for us. The whole creation is waiting with earnest expectation for the manifestation of the sons of God. Brother Isaac, let me tell you, when you get on that race, Abraham and his son Isaac and his son Jacob and Joseph and Ishmael and all those guys who are in the kingdom of God, those who broke through and made a difference in their generation, are looking at you. They want you to go and they say, well done, good and faithful servant. This morning, I want to hear a well done. I don't want you to tell me that someone was nice. I want to see it in your family. I want to see it with your wife smiling. I want your children excited about what God is doing. They'll be saying, oh, man has transformed. Our brother has changed because your attitude, your character is different. Somebody say amen. Hallelujah. We have to replace the old with the new. There has to be a replacement. To put off your former way of life, your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desire. There's so many deceitful desires. Some of them we easily know, others we don't know. Nowadays, Helena, whenever God gives us an opportunity, there's so many opportunities that we agonize in the presence of the Lord. Just in case we find ourselves in deceitful desires, doing things that don't honor God. You get to that position where now the things that you do are no longer just opportunity. You don't follow opportunity. You want to follow God. Amen. Since you are encountering the same struggle you saw I had, and now here that I still have, you are not going to be exempt of the struggles. You're not going to be exempt of challenges. You're not going to be exempt of battles. Nobody enters into this race and gets to the end of it without a battle. This morning, I want to say in the name of Jesus, and I want to say from the bottom of my heart, that when struggles come in your life, know that you are a victor. Know that you are in a race. Know that you are in a battle. And don't let down. Amen? I think I'm going to stop there because time has gone. Time does not allow us, but maybe it's important for me to tell you the match of being ready. You become contented in where you are, in what God is doing in your life. You get focused on what God is calling you to do, so you have a single eye. You get pure in your heart and in your mind and in your life, and you get started. All those things I spoke about earlier. And finally, amen. Hallelujah. Let's all stand up and celebrate the goodness of God. Every one of us, I want you to hear this voice on the last day. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount. So now I'll give you many more responsibilities. Let us celebrate together. The Lord wants us to celebrate together. Can the Lord say that? Can the Lord say that for Lucas? I'm really excited for God to say something. Let's all lift up our hands and celebrate the faithfulness of God. Yes, the message may be tough, it may be hard, but it prepares us to joy, to rejoice, and to enjoy the goodness of God. Father, we want to thank you because you are the one who does things beyond human understanding. You're the one who works in us, both to will and to do for your good pleasure. This morning, I pray that you help us to work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Teach us how to fear. Teach us how to tremble in the presence of your word, oh God. At the mention of your name, oh God, the Father, you may be seen in our movement, in our action. Help us not to be reactionary. Help us not just to react to the circumstances that surround us, but be faithful, because you are the one who has called us into your presence. You called us into your beautiful presence. You have called us into your beautiful presence. Father, this morning I want to meet every member standing here. That Father, will not just be other church goers, but they be influenced, fearless influencers in this city, fearless influencers in their family, fearless influencers in the society. So that, Lord, you can do great things and wonderful things in their life for the glory and honor. Because in Jesus' name we pray. Everybody say, everybody say, amen. Let's
Hallelujah. Amen. How many of you are blessed by the word? By show of hands, amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for blessing us, Pastor. Can you please give a hand clap to our pastor? God bless you, Pastor. That was a powerful word. One thing that captured was to have the light of Christ is to think of others. And that we need to think like before you even start to think of like other people's good things, we need to start in our own home, first. And this is our home here. Our church is our house here, so we have to make sure we treat this church like in our own homes. And so I was just thinking about, like when everybody eats together, all eat together, or fellowship together, but one thing that we could do to help others, let's say for example, cooks, would be like to, take your plates to the kitchen, wash your plates, and, thank the ladies that were part of the cooking with us. A lot goes into that. So we go to everyone, just help those that they're working hard. So they just help each other in that way, and let everything start from our home first. Amen. Amen. It is now time to give. Giving time. Giving time. Amen. I'll just ask the ushers to pass the envelopes around. And we're just gonna bring your microphones, and then after that, we begin the praise. Can I please call the worship team to come up so we can just do as long as people come up the phones. Amen. I'm calling the worship team. So give you. And I'm calling everyone.
Stand and feel free to join us. Amen.
Amen. Make sure you come here dancing as you're giving. Amen. So just get ready. You can just stand and just join us. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. I'd like to call out Pastor to come and pray for the offering. Amen. And those are the types, please bring them forward. Amen.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord. This is normally a special time to connect the labor of your hands, what God has given you, and particularly your tithe, which is the 10% of every income that the Lord has given you the last 1 week, the last 1 month. This is an important time to connect yourself and what God has done for you. So, anybody who wants to bring their tithe, this is the appropriate moment. And in the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let us all pray that you are obedient to find favor in the hands of God, and the Lord will bless you and provide for you, and the Lord will work with accuracy in the name of the true joy and the true peace of God. In Jesus' name. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for the gifts that your people have given this day. We thank you for the tithes. We thank you for the offerings. And we pray, Father, that this will help to fulfill the purpose and the mission for which you have called us. Let these resources be used for meeting every single need that this ministry has. In Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, just before I sit down, just before I hand over back to Carol, I just want to talk a bit about a big project that we are all having, the project of buying our own church building. Sit down for a minute before Carol comes. Some of you may not know the history of the church very well, so even as we talk about these things, you may not know what does it mean, why are we here. Our church started in 2003 as a ministry in this city. And initially, we used to meet in my house in the south side, and we just met as a fellowship. I was working for the wider group of churches through prayer for the city ministry. And the few people who used to come in my house includes Pastor Fraser and others that are not here. Of course, Helen was there. We felt the Lord prompting us to reach out to the city, and we started to hire a bus, and we take it to different shopping malls. We used to hire £50 every week, and we'd make teas and coffees and toasts, and we'd give to the people. And that's how Carol and her man and Kelvin joined, and a few others, and the numbers were starting to increase, but particularly the local people of the area where we used to take the bus. They started saying, where can we meet on Sunday? And we told them, no, this is not a Sunday thing. This is just Sunday where you just come, you bless, and then you look for a church and go to the church. But some people thought they'd like to be blessed more by what we were doing. And in 2004, in Maryhill, we started this ministry as a church. And it became a real blessing to us as a family, serving the community, but we also saw the numbers increasing. Fast forward, we moved from Maryhill and we came to the university in 2004, end of 2004. And for the next 10 years, I worked in the university as a chaplain, but also we had that place as a place where we worshiped the Lord. Towards the end of 2014, the university declared, because of the many things that were happening, there was a lot of unrest for this terrorism, and they decided they wanted to know everybody who comes to the university. So you have to be a student, and you needed to have a student card. And that was a big trying moment for me as the pastor of this church, and for many people, because the church was not very big. The majority were students, university students. And so we didn't have the resources enough to go and buy a building. But we dared, and we said, we looked for a building. And we found a building that we could almost afford. But different people gave different ideas. Some people saw dreams. Brother Kefa saw a scary dream. I've never forgotten the dream he saw. And we felt that that's not where God wanted us to go. And in the process, I was approached by the owner of this building. And he made this building available to us for 1 year. He said, you do not need to pay anything. You just go there for 1 year and just use it for what you want to use it. At the end of the year, you decide what you want to do. He was a very generous man. It was leaking a bit, so he helped us to do some work on the roof, and we did all the other work. It was a terrible building. I have pictures of when I first walked in. Again, I remember Carol's mom coming and trying to meet me and saying, Pastor, you're going to get sick. This place is so dusty, it's so damp, and it's so cold. For that 1 year, we transformed this building. By September, you would not have recognized the same building as it was at the beginning. We used our own hands, we used our own labor. This carpet, I personally carried it. This red carpet you're stepping on, I borrowed it from somewhere. I carried it myself in my car and I brought it here. We set up most of this work. We did it physically. You don't know what is under this pulpit. If I tell you what is here, you laugh. So we were very creative. We used our hands to work. When the owner of the building came, he was so happy and he said, this place is so peaceful and I'd like you to continue worshiping there until further notice. So the further notice has never ended. But last year, end of last year, our sister Judy showed some very, very serious dreams. There were 5 different dreams. And those dreams, she took a long time to tell me about them. And it was speaking volumes. So the first dream had to do with estate agents coming when the service like this is going on and telling us to get out and taking over the church. The second, I can't remember the details of every building, but it was obvious, although this building has been given to us free of charge, a time for us to move is coming. I had done a lot of background work. I'll not go into all the details. We had attempted to buy the building. The owner had said he'd sell the building to us. We had designed to do construction at the back. We found the money to do that. But I'm not going to bore you with all the technical details why everything we tried to do in this did not work. Only this week, last week, I got to know that we've been fighting a very powerful spiritual force of darkness. And the force we've been fighting actually came and manifested themselves. They put a sticker and they said they will not give up. They put the sticker outside. If you go out today when you're walking out, you see a sticker that has been, and that was like an assault to me. There was a lot of other things. I can't tell you all the details because of time, but there's been a serious fight. We've not given up. Also, we don't give up at all. But when God speaks through dreams and visions, oh, by the way, God also showed a dream, and that was scary. I'm not even going to try to tell you what it was about. Some of the leaders know. It was a very scary dream. And what I was hearing is that, okay, that's fine. What I was hearing is that God has prepared us and brought us together so that we can have an impact in this city. And for us to have that impact, we have to pray our own. So I forgot to tell you that when the owner of the building decided to sell the building to us, he also decided to give us half of the money of the deposit. He said, if you're buying, I'll give you this, and you're going to put this. But we were not able to raise as a church. We had a whole year to raise the deposit. We were not able to raise it. So anyway, to cut the long story short, I was praying and asking God, you have revealed these things to your servants. It's clear that you want us to have something else. What you want with this building, we don't know. How do we go about it? And there was a bishop who had visited here around May. I think you can remember him. And he was staying in our house, and we just went walking. And I saw this church hall, and I said, wow, this could make a good church. By that time, I didn't know anything about the dreams. I didn't know anything. And the dream was not in the market. And we continued. Every time after that, I went through that building and said, this is convenient. This is the size. Everything in this building fits what we need as a church. That's what I would say to my mind. And then one day we have Bible study in my house, and Brother Sylvester and I decided to rush and pick something. I can't remember what we were going to pick, and we saw the building was on sale. So when we saw the building on sale, we decided to pray about it. I didn't tell the church. For about a month, I was just praying about it and just wondering, because I knew how difficult it would be to destabilize the church, even to say to the church that we might move and things like that. I knew it was going to be very hard. But on the other side, I was feeling so convicted that this is a lifelong opportunity. You buy that, you have your permanency, you have your home, and it's going to be that way the rest of your life. And other churches can be bought. Maybe even this one could end up in our, but we had an opportunity of something that we can say it's affordable. So After praying, I called the leaders as I usually do. We went and had a look, and 90% we had consensus that that might be a good move. We started preparation for that by offering a bid. We were 5 different bids. Some of them wanted to start a madrasa. Madrasa is a school for the Muslim children. Others wanted to convert it into accommodation, residential accommodation. Others wanted it to be a disco hall for clubs and things like that. So it had different needs. Everybody else offered more money than we offered. They were asking for 150,000. We offered 150,000. Everybody else offered more. I understand one offered 220. We were also to write why we want to buy the building. So everybody had to write. And the people chose that we are the best suitable people to buy the building. So ours was the least, and then they decided to discount 25,000. So they said, you're supposed to pay this. We're going to ask you to pay this. Immediately I approached the bank, and the bank said automatically they can give us a loan of 70%. We have to raise 30%. We started to raise the money here in the church after the church agreed. We got pledges and we got offers. And if all the pledges were honored, we are short 25,000 of the deposit of 30% plus the legal fees. If the pledges are not honored, we are short with 35,000. The cash that has come, we get the rest of the cash. I'm not going to go into details just now of that. The reason I'm talking to you passionately this morning is because the deadline was in October, end of October. And we missed the deadline. We are now in mid-November. I know that God has purpose to give us that building. I was sharing with Kefa my experience of God, when God has wanted to give people something and people did not get it. So God wants to give you, but you don't get it. Today we saw in the scripture, actually it's a coincidence. I had not thought I would talk about that. But Jesus was standing in Jerusalem crying, saying, "Oh Jerusalem, oh Jerusalem, how I have longed to gather you under my wings." So sometimes God wants to do something, but we have to act, we have to do our part. And that part is never easy. All the people we know in the Bible that God used powerfully, the part has to be difficult. Sometimes you have to do something that you have never done. I know some of you, when you have wanted to buy a car or buy a house or do something important, you have to do things that you have not done before. I'm saying this morning. I know God will provide. I know that. I have no doubt. That is going to be our church. That's when I can say to you, and if you can't believe it, we to walk there and worship. That's what I can say in writing. I don't have all the money. Whatever I had, I've given towards it. But I want to say to you, with deep conviction in my heart, that that's going to be our church. It's going to be our building. This could also be our building. We could also do bigger things later. I don't know how this will work out. The Lord has not shown me how this will work out. All what I know, we can't afford because we were given a chance to buy and we did not buy. I know that one we can afford. Why am I talking to you? Because I want when you leave this church this morning to go say, God, I don't want to fail you. If it's me you want to use, I don't want to fail you. If I have to take a loan, I don't want to fail you. If I have to sell something, I don't want to fail you. Whatever I can do, God, I don't want to fail you. Amen? And I know even the little children who are here, God can give you ideas. Sarah, you could be the one that makes that happen, but you don't earn any money. So what I'm saying, God could use anybody. Most of the miraculous things that happened in the Bible were extraordinary miracles. Jesus says to Peter, put it into the deep. And Peter says to Jesus, the whole night we have worked very hard and we have got nothing. So I'm talking to you as a church that I live, as people that I believe in, as people that God has connected me with you. And this morning the Lord was showing me the wealth we all own jointly. I'm talking about your car, I'm talking about your iPad, your laptop, I'm talking about your suit and shirt and everything. The wealth that we own jointly, including houses, it's maybe 20 or 30 times or 40 times more the value of the church that God wants us to do. And what God asks of our wealth is only 10%. I want you to think seriously this week. I leave the country on money, and I want, by God's grace, God willing, to leave this country knowing we are secure in that pocket. Whether you pray for me, you can pray. God give Pastor Lucas the money because maybe it hits my account. I'll not even do it because I'll just transfer it to the parties. Or ask God to give you and move it. Or ask God to do whatever He's going to do. This morning we met a check. It was not our check downstairs, but it was addressed to us. When I saw that envelope, this yellow envelope there, is it yellow or brown? Brown. When I saw that envelope, I said, that's a check. And when Pastor Fraser saw it, he said, that is a check. We had not opened. But when we opened, it was not our check. But what that said to both of us is God has purpose to bless us. The other day, I was just crying to the Lord. If somebody just gave me a big amount, not normal money, not the kind of money somebody just gives. And that was like a confirmation. God is with us. So don't go and sleep and say something will happen. Mordecai said to Esther, if you don't do something, help will come from somewhere else. But who knows that you're in the kingdom for such a time as this? So I'm appealing to all of you. I'm appealing to all of us. And this is not something I do easily. Those who have been my members for the last, I don't know how many years, people like Steve, I think Steve has attended my church for almost 35 years now, many years. You know that it doesn't come easily for me to ask for money. It's not an easy thing. But I feel that God has given me the mandate this morning. So whether you're going to call Nigeria, or Sierra Leone, or Senegal, or Malawi, or Uganda, or Kenya, whatever you're going to do, whatever God put, and if you think you can't do what God has put in your heart, come and tell me. Come and tell me, Pastor, I think we can do this. Pastor, I think somebody can do this. And we're going to do it. Amen? Let's now all agree that that church is ours. It's called number 20 Hillcock Street. The praise of the glory of God. That's where the glory will fall in a big way in the 20s. That's where a lot of, it's near where the young goes to school. That's where many young people's lives will be changed. That's where many lives will be transformed. Let's all stand and agree that the money that is needed will get it. Amen? And first of all, for the people who have prayed, let's pray for them. Somebody called me and I realized they had a serious attack on their pledge. Let's pray that all the pledges will come forth. Those who have not prayed will pledge. Those who don't have will get. Amen? Let's all lift up our hands. Father, we just want to thank you because you are our provider. You are our perfect help in times of need. We come to you this morning because we know that you're the one who started this work. And many times things have been difficult. The journey has been hard, but you've never let us down. Even now, you've not let us down, oh Lord. Father, we know that we have stayed in this place for 5 years, and it was meant to be 1 year. And we know that even where you want us to go, even what you want us to do, we'll do it for the glory and honor of your kingdom. We break now every ungodly system, every ungodly thought, every ungodly pattern that could hinder us from experiencing you. And we lay our lives before you in Jesus' name. Amen. I didn't mean to say all that. When I just came to pray for the offering, it just came. It's not written, it was not scripted, but it just came from my heart. Amen.
Hallelujah. And now I would like to, if there's any new members today, you can stand, we can welcome you. We are a very loving church and we are very welcoming. Amen. Amen. Does anybody have a birthday coming up? Or they doing it? Oh, one people. You're right. How old are you, Tony? 21? Yeah. Oh. You look great, Wanjiku. Amen. Amen. We're going to sing for Wanjiku. Amen. Let's celebrate Wanjiku. We love you. We're happy to see you here again. We go continue to strengthen you. Amen.
Because the surprises at all the time. Thank you, Mom Jacob. Thank you, Lord, for healing her and raising her back up. Thank you, Lord, she's here. It's wonderful. And we thank you, Lord. We bless her at this perfect time. And she'll enjoy a real happy time together. In Jesus' name, thank you, Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you for our dear one, Chico. We know that this is the first day back to church after a very long time. And we know that, Lord, you love her and you're watching with her, oh God. You're the one who watching us both to will and to do for your own good pleasure. Father, we pray that as she continues to advance in age, that you continue to teach her your ways, oh God. You continue to show her your hidden treasures, your purpose, your beauty, your love, your will, your kindness, your mercy. We pray that, Father, by your own grace, by your own love, you strengthen her and equip her and make her complete in your will and in your purpose in Jesus' name. Amen. Just as my deacon sits down and I hand over the microphone, all the leaders, please, if you take your food, come straight to the boardroom. The leaders, we're not going to have a full meeting because we have a retreat next week. I just wanted to touch important things, touch base with important things. So leaders, after you just take your food and come to the boardroom, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Just to remind you that just what's happening this week, we have the ladies' prayers every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Please, ladies, young girls, you're all welcome to come, amen. Well, we usually meet here, so feel free to come. And also, they are just Bible study groups happening throughout the week. So if you're not sure what group you belong to, please speak to Pastor and he can just direct you. It's amazing to be part of a group, amen. So if you're not sure, just please ask and we can pray for it, amen. So now we're just going to stand up and pray for the food and then we'll say the grace, amen. Father God, we want to thank you again for your word. We want to thank you for your word to your Father God. We just pray that this word will bring your bring in us, oh Father God, and continue to just bless our pastor to call into people, Father God. We want to thank you for the food we're about to have, Lord. We just pray that the food will be good to us in the name of Jesus, Father God. Just pray that we have taken the time to value for the food with you, Father God. Just pray that you help us to help them in any way that we can in the name of Jesus, Father God. Lord, we love you so much. We thank you so much, Father God. And we put the entire week in front of you, Father God. There's no one like you, Father God. In Jesus' name I pray. And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. For no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and every time the rise against us in judgment will condemn. For this is our heritage, the children of God, and our righteousness is of you, O Lord. Amen. Have a blessed week, and I pray that God will do something good to you, and then will do something good through you. Amen. Amen. And Pastor, thank you again so much. Amen.